Hey guys, I'm Tiffany and I'm here to do Free Tarot Friday for you. Some say tarot, some say tarot, but we're going to look at the cards. We're going to go Aries all the way through Pisces and just see what's available for general information for entertainment purposes so that everybody feels like they got to get a special reading this week. So these are generalized readings, and if you want to do personalized readings, you can check out the services page at Wise Skies Advice and schedule any kind of tarot reading with me or any of the Wise Skies readers. We've just onboarded a few more readers, and I'm so excited for them to get started soon too. So let's see. Hi Yari, glad you're here. Hi Tanya. I'm just clearing the deck and clearing kind of my heart space, getting clear from work, shifting into the field of unconditional love, of infinite wisdom, where all things are possible. I'm just seeking some advice first for our Aries friends. Oh, that's right. Happy Friday the 13th. All right, clear for Aries. All right, so Aries. Looks like we've got the 5 of Coins reversed here next to the 4 of Cups. And so to me, this can look like a little bit of buyer's remorse. Maybe there's some heavier expenses that you weren't considering. I would say just go slow. You know, I just did the 2021 forecast, and it looks like a year to be a little bit more conservative. So just be careful with any expenses that are coming your way and budget for things that might crop up for you. That's not like a super exciting weekend forecast, right? But it does seem like there's some bigger picture things going on with you guys. We've got the Justice reverse and the 4 of Wands reverse. So this is kind of feeling like you don't really know where you fit in, or what side of the fence you're on, or what group you want to associate with. And so it could be that some injustice has been brought to your awareness through work, through friends, through something, and you're just kind of vacillating back and forth, trying to make up your mind. Where do you really sit with this? And that's not a bad place to be. You know, continue to follow your heart and choosing right action with the Justice card. You're probably seeing this in a lot of different areas of your life. I doubt that it's just one thing that it comes to mind. It's probably a lot of different areas. That too matches with the astrology of the United States Pluto return that's kind of broiling or bubbling up over the next several years, but specifically in 2021, this idea that there can be reparations to groups that have had some injustices done to them. And so if that's on your heart, Aries, let it be your thing. You know, let it be your thing this weekend. Do something awesome for a group like the Innocence Project or some of the Native American justice type organizations. You know, whatever calls your heart. Looks like there's an opportunity for you to really rise up here. Okay, so we're gonna clear. Whoa, hi everybody. Lots of people in here. Hi Elodie. Hi Kim. Hi Grizel and Jennifer. They all just popped up at once. All right, so let's clear for our Taurus friends. See what our Taurus buddies need to hear. Something good, some piece of information that would help them feel connected to the cosmic grid here. Clearing for Taurus. Clearing for Taurus. Okay. All right, Taurus. Golly. So we have this 10 of Swords first, and so this is kind of like, you know, you see that this person feels like they've been stabbed in the back quite a bit. And so when it's reversed like this is kind of taking the high road, overcoming gossip, slander, wounds, pain, stuff like this. So I feel like Taurus maybe, I'm not saying like, have a great weekend, guys. I'm saying like it looks like there's something that's been pretty painful for you that's cropped up recently here. And it's something from the past. We've got the Empress Reverse. It's like something that happened a long time ago, and it's like, are you kidding me? We're still talking about this right now? I'm not too worried about it because you come out on top. Not in that you were right. It's just like you're going to be able to make proper amends, resolve things, feel good, have a sense of clarity and peace with putting all this kind of ickier stuff that was part of a longer ouchy process behind you. The Nine of Cups, often we say you get your wish. Your wishes are granted, and so just to be careful what you wish for, you know, having these aha moments. Okay, so hopefully that is useful. Thank you for that feedback, Yari. Let's clear for Gemini. Sorry. Clearing for Gemini. Clearing for Gemini, just asking for some specific advice for people with their sun, moon, rising, and Gemini. Guys, if you don't already have the 2021 digital astrology calendar, I want to invite you to check it out. I had a client, one of you guys, reach out to me about making that personalized, like for her own transits. And so we're giving it a test run. So I think it's going to go well, and I think I'm going to offer that as a product. So if you like the general forecast digital calendar, awesome. And if your interest is piqued, if you're like, well, I would like that for my own transits, let me know, because we're doing some trial runs with that. All right, clearing now for Gemini. Oh. All right, so Gemini also gets the Empress with the Lovers Reverse and the King of Swords. So Gemini is being part of something that's bigger than you are, is what I'm going to say. So it's like you've got this sense of maybe something's a little bit upside down in business or your love relationship. Something's just kind of out of whack, out of place, a little setback, a little delay, nothing major. You're in the right place. You're just kind of dealing with a few trivial things that are taking longer than you want them to, because you're so quick, you're so great at getting things done efficiently and quickly, and this just looks like some minor setbacks. So plan some extra space in your weekend to give yourself plenty of time. This is a card about boundaries. This is a card about being a little bit more strict, and so I would say don't just let your weekend be like this watercolor painting that bleeds away and you don't know how you've spent all your time. Just really guard your time this weekend, Gemini, I'm going to say, and know that you're part of something much bigger that's unfolding. Hopefully that's useful to some Geminis, right? Okay, yay, yeah, Mary and Tanya are digging it. It's not cheap, right? Like, it's not like this little $35 thing, because I'm having to do a whole thing for just you. So it's a... You know, if you're on my membership, maybe you want to look at the calendar instead, or in addition to, or maybe I can work out some kind of combo deal. But yay. All right, Cassie, thank you. Cool. Lots of you want the personal calendar. All right, cool. Well, you can email me or send me a little message and I'll get you started. All right, clearing for... Who's after Gemini? Cancer. Let's clear the deck for our Cancer friends. Any Cancers watching? Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer Boyfriend, Cancer Girlfriend, right? Anybody cross watching? Let's just clear for Cancers. All right, cool. Grizel's given us some positive feedback for Gemini, saying that what she's going through is taking her to do something greater. And Lindy's excited about Cancer. Yay! Cool. Clear for Cancers. Okay. That's good. I'm glad I drew that last one. So here we've got the Two of Coins reversed, and so this is the twos are about decisions, coming up to a crossroads, having to feel like you're putting one thing down in order to pick up another thing. There's just kind of a juggling act here going on, right? That is just not fun. It's kind of old and boring, and like you're sick of having to do this kind of juggling act. And it's like preventing you from work too. So the Emperor right side up would be about work, your sense of authority, things that you give your power to, things that you're committed to working on. Usually your job, when it's upside down like this, it just feels like this other juggling act stuff has gotten in the way of some work. We've got the Temperance card here, which to me in my practice, I guess early in my practice, this would have been mostly people that need to stop drinking, okay, that are drinking too much. But that over time, I have learned that it's not just that. It's about moderation in all things. So Cancers out there that are overdoing it in one area of life, you know when you're overdoing it and you know when you're underdoing it, right? So just kind of trying to find that equilibrium, that happy place where you have moderation in all things and you kind of come back into an inner sense of balance, and that all of these things that are pulling you in a million directions, it just give yourself a new sense of time and space for the activities that you need to do. So if you're overthinking, over drinking, over working, over helping other people, oversleeping, stuff like this, over doing errands, you know what I mean? Whatever you're doing too much of, it's time to kind of reel it back. And let this weekend be a true weekend. You get the Four of Swords, it was reversed, and this is about taking a rest. So filling your cup, saying screw it to all of this, and just having a true weekend where maybe you have a day of really actually doing nothing. You know, the World card is here, so I know that you're coming to an end of a major life cycle, Cancers. I know that you're coming to the end of something that has taken you a long time to get there, and it's like you see the finish line and it's coming. And this also is a reminder that your life shifts and becomes about service. And this card reminds us that one person can change the whole world. You know, just one person can change the whole world with their heart, with the right use of their human life, okay? So don't sweat it. You're doing something good for humankind. Let's see, Danielle, happy birthday tomorrow, Scorpio. All right, let's clear for Leo. Clear for Leo and see what our Leo friends need to hear. Leo, the lions of the zodiac. Clearing for Leo. That one wanted to stay out. Clearing for Leo. Oh my gosh. And guys, if you're able to make a donation in the virtual tip jar by sending me some cash through Venmo or through the PayPal link, it helps me a lot. And it's just a good thing to do. You know, if you're here for a free reading every now and then, no big deal. It's on the house. If you don't have a couple dollars to put in the virtual tip jar, then please do something kind and pay it forward to somebody else. I'm rambling in between these because on purpose. I'm trying to just get my heart focused on Leo, believe it or not. Yay, LED felt like it couldn't have been more accurate and was validating. Yay. Goody. It's weird how the cards work, right? Like, what's going on? What's really going on here, right? Tracy, thank you. I have it in the comment. You can tip through Venmo to me personally or to my PayPal link. I have it in the description of the video. All right. So sweet Leos, let's see what we got going on for you. We've got a 6 of coins, a 4 of wands, a 7 of wands. This is a card that calls for generosity, a generosity of your time, your strengths, your talents, and you rise to the occasion. This is when you get to volunteer or give somebody a loan or look at micro loans in foreign countries of people that are wanting to start farms, you know, stuff like that. It could be that you're paying a loan back, that you've got your own business and you're ready to give back into the community in some way or repay something. Making some kind of reparation brings you in alignment with yourself. It brings you in right alignment. I don't know what the right word is. It just makes things right in your world. The 7 of wands here, sometimes you feel like you need to do it all by yourself, and then there's a little bit of martyr going on, like, guys, I'm the only one cleaning the house or whatever. But this is not really necessary this weekend. So just be mindful that you don't have to do it all by yourself, and that not everybody needs to get on your program all at the same time. So just kind of be easy with yourself and others this weekend. Watch out for any tendencies to feel alone or isolated, and come back into right balance with yourself by using your heart of service in some way. Okay, let's see. Let's look at. Let's see. So here's somebody that's coming in to coach all of our comments. It's really funny to me. I can't delete them while. Yeah, I can. So if you see other people asking for readings on these comments, you know what to do. It's quite flattering, but come on, right? All right, so let's move from Leo into Virgo, clearing for our Virgo friends, our Virgo family, clearing for Virgo. Okay, what do our Virgos need to hear? Oh my gosh, stop. This lady. All right. If you guys want to report that, that would be cool. Clearing for Virgos. All right, Virgos. 2 major arcana, 1 minor arcana. We've got the Justice card, the Tower, followed by the Knight of Wands. And so you're feeling like doing something. You're feeling like making a difference. You're feeling like taking somebody down in some ways. You're feeling like it's time, you know, it's time for the castle to crumble. It's time to reveal some secrets. Some skeletons in the closet are coming out. And you are kind of on this like war path for justice. And right action again is coming up, and so the scales of justice are tipping, and you are poised, right place, right time to help bring about fairness, truth, justice. Okay, so that's what this is all about. This is a very broad reading, right? So being aware that we could go a lot deeper if you guys wanted to do a personal reading. Let's get a card of clarification for Virgo. And 6 of Swords. So just being focused on what it is that you really want to be doing, what you're really passionate about, what you are, you know, revisit your 2020 goals and see if any of them are, if you're like doing that, or if you got strayed a little bit. It just looks like you might have some scattered energy about that thing that you're kind of wanting to be on the war path about in some ways. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. All right, hi April, hi Ginger. Clearing for, let's see, after Virgo is, clearing for Virgo, after Virgo is Libra. So what is it that our Libra friends need to hear? Something special for them, a little Libra message. Clearing for our Libras. Okay, super distracted by our poacher. I'm just going to delete. All right. Okay, so let's go into our Libra reading. We've got the Judgment card reversed, the 9 of Swords, the Star here. What this looks like to me, Libra, is that you too feel a little bit held back in walking kind of your true path. You feel like upset about it. And you just, it might be that life just doesn't seem quite fair in some capacity, or that you're giving too much of yourself to somebody else. Let's get a card of clarification for Libra. The Fool. Okay, yeah, so, and it's time to end all of that people-pleasing, kind of balancing things out or giving too much away. It's time to step into your own power, your own position. We got the Fool card, which is really one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. It's a 0. It represents pure potential, pure possibilities. This reminds you to use your instincts instead of your logical mind. So Libra, tapping into your heart and noticing what feels most unconditionally loving for me going forward. That's going to be really helpful for you. Thank you, Tracy. Golly, what a weird little cyber attack. Trying to do, like, have fun here. All right, Louise, you're so welcome. All right, clearing now after Libra for Scorpio. What is it that our Scorpio friends need to hear? Staying plugged in to that white ball of liquid light, the peace that passes all understanding, the field of unconditional love and infinite wisdom. Okay. So, maybe you'll find it funny that the King of Swords And the King of Coins fell out for our Scorpios. So me being a Scorpio, you seeing me having to hold some boundaries here right now in the middle of this reading, but also the King of Coins. And what's cool about this is a time when you're coming to power, when you're rising to the occasion of your life, when your kingdom is unfolding in front of you. You know, I can say that about Wise Skies, how we are expanding and growing with more readers, more classes, more products. It's not like more, but we're also fine-tuning that. So it's not like, here's 50 new things you can do. It's like, okay, now we're in the grind, the groove here. We know what we offer. We know what we have to share with the world. And Scorpios, this is really about using your power responsibly and wisely, I'll say. So there's the Queen of Cups as well. So it's not just all this masculine energy. There's a little bit of emotional intelligence. There's a lot of emotional intelligence that is involved in living your best life, and putting down your swords, and being clear about your role and what you want. And so, you know, using your power wisely. All right, let's clear for Sagittarius. Let's clear for Sag. See what it is our Sagittarius friends need to hear. Something positive, something helpful, something useful, something synchronistic that helps them feel connected to the world of magic. It's clear for Sag. Thank you, Cinnamon, for trying to report the person. Appreciate you. Guys, love y'all. Thank you. All right, let's clear for Sag. Okay. Sag. Okay, things are moving forward for you. We get the Strength card followed by the Chariot. You know, this is I guess, support from the unseen world. This is help. That's not just dragging you along, but you're like, onward, and there's the support team. So you're ready to make a change. You're ready to move forward, and it's time to do so. So the Knight of Cups is here, and this can indicate a little bit of immaturity, right? Like, it's not a king, it's a knight. It's like, you've got these great ideas, but how are they going to pan out? The cups can tend to be where we stay more stuck in our emotions and our ideas instead of about actually taking the next step forward. And so this card too, the High Priestess, is like, you're really pondering and thinking instead of being in action right now. And that's okay, you're just thinking through it. But it does indicate that at some point you're going to need to stop thinking about it and go ahead and move forward. And it's actually going to require a lot of humility, a lot of inner strength to make the decision that you really want to make here. So knowing that, you know, if you need to take your time and think through it, that way there's all of you is in this boat going forward when you're ready to go forward, and not half of you with a little resentment somewhere. Okay. Clearing. Thank you, Tracy. Clearing, let's see, after Sag comes our Capricorn, so let's clear for our Capricorns. Clearing for Capricorns. What do our Caps need to know? Clearing for Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn, it looks like we've had a little bit of a change of pace, and there's new energy going on here. We've got the Knight of Coins and the Three of Cups reversed here. It's almost like, did somebody start a work project and then not follow through with you, or start, you know, like this idea that you had, did it not pan out? Were you going to write a book and never started writing it? Were you going to you know, design someone's home and then they backed out of the deal? Like, something like that is kind of what I'm sensing out of this. And so it's just kind of back to the drawing board for you for a minute. It's okay. This is not an indicator that you made a wrong decision, or that you made a wrong life choice, or that you made a wrong move. It's okay. So just let that go. Be thankful that you dodged a bullet, and keep going with the hard work that you're doing. You know, chopping wood, carrying water, this Eight of Swords reversed here. It's right side up, it's when you're a prisoner of your own making. And so it could be that you're just like, maybe you're a little bit too hung up on some little hiccup that happened, and you're treating it more like kind of making a mountain out of a molehill. It's just keep your mind steady by doing the next right thing, not the next thing right. Okay? You got this. All right, after Capricorn, we're going to go into Aquarius. Let's go after Capricorn into Aquarius. What is it that our Aquarius friends need to hear? Something good for Aquarius. Clearing for you. Sweet Aquarius friends, Aquarius nation, Aquarius tribe. Great conjunction happening in Aquarius in December. Did anybody get to listen to my 2021 forecast? I just did the where the planets are yesterday in the podcast. I also posted it to YouTube. I'm curious what you guys think. Because there's a lot of Aquarian energy, right? Let's clear so that our Aquarius friends get something solid, something good about this really exciting time in history. Okay. All right, I kept going because these were all court cards here, and I wanted to see what was up. So, Aquarius, you know, you are engaged in a lot of different groups with a lot of different people with a lot of different ideas. Your team is coming together, okay? And you have the world in your hands, and everything is laid out in front of you. There's a beautiful potential ahead, and it feels like you might have to make a decision about a few things, but just know that you are fully supported with a wide range of personalities, strengths, you know, heart types, right? And on this path forward, you have the world in your hands, and still you yearn, still you wonder, what is this really it? Well, Aquarius, get clear in your mind by going inside this weekend. Take some time for yourself to fill your cup. The Hermit right side up is about, of course, going into the woods, gathering information. When it's upside down, we can have a tendency to like get drained by all these other energies. So just really do take some time for yourself so that you can get clear as you go forward. The whole world is in front of you. A huge potential is happening for you this winter. And it's a new 200-year cycle. And it's for all of us, but specifically when you have your sun in Aquarius, I just feel like this is a beautiful card to remind you, you know, that you hold the whole world in your hands, and that you too have the ability to shape the future, just like our famous Aquarians, the Martin Luther Kings who had a dream, the Abraham Lincolns who shifted a world of slavery into a world of an attempted world of fairness, right? So clearing, thank you April for the positive feedback on Sag and Tanya. We're going to clear for our Pisces. Oh my gosh, we made it to Pisces. Let's clear for Pisces. Let's clear for Pisces. Just visualizing. So guys, if you're practicing reading and you want to practice reading like this, you can visualize the zodiac sign. So like visualizing the sign of Pisces while you're shutting your eyes and shuffling. You know, dedicating your practice to be of service to all Pisces that are listening. Those are kind of what's going on behind the scenes, right? So clearing now for our Pisces. Message of love for them. Okay, Queen of Coins, Emperor Reverse, the Moon, the King of Coins, Eight of Cups reversed. Gosh, this is funny. This came up in our practice reading we were doing yesterday. So we got the Moon and the Eight of Cups. This happens to be reversed. I'm not going to read it that way right now. But this combo together, you know, when you're not sure what to do, you just know it's not this. And so this feeling of like, I got to stop this, and I don't really know what's next. All I know is that it's not this. And sometimes that's exactly what we need in order to find out what we want. We just learn about what we don't want. You know, what do you want for dinner? Not this, not this, not this, not this. Oh yeah, that sounds good. You know, and that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up here. You could take it darker if you wanted to, if there's something very mysterious and juicy going on in your life. Pisces, that maybe there's some escapism or some addictive type behaviors, or you can't stop looking at your phone, or you're like obsessed about something. You could take it that direction. I'm just going to stay light and up here because it's my personality. Pisces, let's see, what else can I tell you? You got the Emperor reversed between these two. It's almost like mommy and daddy are fighting. And so there's maybe two parts of you that just aren't getting along, that you can't reconcile. It could be that you're literally in a fight between other people and they're trying to put you in the middle and you're like, guys, blah, right? So just really being sovereign in your own energy, taking a rest. I drew a card of helper card for you. So putting all this down, it looks like it's just there's some toxic stuff, or that you're stuck in the middle, or that even if you don't feel like it, you know, even if you're like, that doesn't make sense, Tiffany, I do get the sense that the Pisces nation is having this kind of weight of the world feeling, and feeling stuck maybe between the two political parties, or between the two polar ends, or between the two nodal ends. Like there's lots of, it doesn't have to just be mommy and daddy, right? Like it can be this sense of, can't everybody just get along? And the answer is sometimes no. Sometimes you just take yourself out of the equation by doing something healthy for you, you know, and resting and restoring and healing. Ginger, I did do Aquarius, and you can listen to the replay if you missed it. Hi Yvette and Pamela and Jennifer. Guys, that kind of brings us through the end. I think I said everything marketing I wanted to say throughout. Happy Friday the 13th. If you're not part of the newsletter, please sign up for the newsletter. We don't know what's going to happen to all of our social media platforms in the coming year as technology changes. So the newsletter is the best way to stay in with our vibe. We're changing some big things coming in December. You're starting to see a little bit of it on the website. So if you'd like to work together, please reach out to me directly. I'm going to have some Black Friday sales coming up. I know that's kind of like, not really our vibe over here, but I've done it the last couple years and I think people like it. So you can keep your eyes on that by being on the newsletter. Anything else? I appreciate the positive feedback. Jennifer is asking for the donation link. It's in the description of the video. You can go to Venmo at Tiffany-Haralik, H-A-R-E-L-I-K for my Venmo, or there's a link for PayPal as well. And my PayPal is associated with my LLC, which is Spellbound Worldwide. I really do appreciate the virtual tips and everything you guys do to support our programming. Our class last Wednesday was awesome. Our class coming up on the 18th is going to be awesome. This one coming up is about the Akashic Records. So if you have ever wanted to learn how to access them or be led through to them, or just play in that realm, I kind of picture it like Ariel and the Little Mermaid swirling around her thing, like looking at all of the different toys and stuff. That's how I look at when I'm going in to access the records. It's not my forte, so we have a guest lecturer, my friend Mary Lancaster, will be teaching. And if you missed the class on yoga and astrology, there's still a freebie handout on the freebies pages. So I love you so much, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. And until we can work together again, guys, namaste.